He built the chair that could end his life. How twisted is that? Imagine being on death row, forced to build the electric chair that could execute your fellow inmates, knowing you might be next. Picture a hanging so horrific that a man's head was ripped off, showering blood on horrified spectators. And what if I told you Charles Manson begged to be transferred here, but the warden flatly refused? Welcome to the West Virginia Penitentiary, where death had a cruel twist. Opened in 1876 in Moundsville, this Gothic-style prison resembles a medieval fortress. Its walls are a staggering 5 feet thick at the base, tapering to 2.5 feet at the top. But here's the kicker: the prisoners built it. Starting in 1866, inmates quarried and cut every piece of sandstone, constructing their own prison for the next 119 years. Talk about a twisted punishment. Originally designed for 480 inmates by the 1960s, over 2,000 men were crammed inside. Cells were tiny, just 5 feet by 7 feet, often with 3 men sharing. Between 1899 and 1959, 94 men were executed here, with 85 by hanging and 9 in the electric chair known as Old Sparky. In 1951, the state asked death row inmate Paul Glenn, a skilled electrician, to build Old Sparky. Imagine knowing you're wiring the very machine that could end your life. Once it was complete, Glenn was transferred out of fear that other inmates would kill him for creating their death machine. The first 2 executions by Old Sparky were Harry Burdett and Fred Painter. Burdett died instantly, but Painter took over 9 minutes to die, raising questions about the electric chair's humanity. Before Old Sparky, hangings drew huge crowds until a disastrous event in 1931. Frank Heyer was hanged for murder, but the trapdoor's force ripped his head off, splattering blood on spectators. After that, public executions were banned. In 1983, Manson wrote to the warden requesting a transfer. He claimed ties to the area and promised to behave, but the warden dismissed him, joking about Manson wanting to continue a family tradition. Manson's letter is now displayed in the museum, though he was never incarcerated there. By 1986, conditions worsened dramatically. Raw sewage, rats, and maggots plagued the prison. On New Year's Day, a gang called the Avengers took 16 hostages, demanding better treatment. The standoff lasted 3 days, resulting in 3 inmate deaths, but all hostages were released alive. The riot led to some improvements, including a new cafeteria. In 1995, after 119 years, the West Virginia Penitentiary closed. Now it stands as a museum where visitors can explore the eerie cells and see Old Sparky. It's considered one of the most haunted places in America, with a dark history of suffering. From inmates constructing their own death chair to a cult leader's desperate plea, the West Virginia Penitentiary shows that reality can be more chilling than fiction. If this intrigued you, hit that like button and subscribe. Would you dare to spend a night locked in one of those cells?